Lick Bowl, Chapter 3. Four years ago.
All right, welcome to the 2014 Roundtable Reading Series. Our first author tonight recently won the Payne Foundation Award for his short story, Boxed In. Please welcome Brooklyn native and resident, Gil Harris.
Katsumi came to me one night, unlocked the box, and helped me out. He quickly guided me down the hall and onto the deck of the ship. Swim. Then helped me get back to my family. Katsumi disappeared. I could barely walk, and the thought of swimming was daunting, but I summoned up the strength to climb onto the hell ship's railing. Before I could dive, the lieutenant grabbed me by the neck and slammed me to the ground.
Present day.
There are 5 pharmacy calls.
Hey, Carrie, thanks for covering for me. I was up really late last night. Went to Comic-Con.
Did you sleep in that muskrat costume?
Yeah, this is real muskrat fur.
You look good.
Did you happen to get your husband to sign that Patty DVD for me?
I didn't.
There are 5 pharmacy calls.
Bruce, will you take one of those calls? I'm in the middle of something.
So am I.
There are 6 pharmacy calls.
We have to keep up with these calls. You promised you would help.
Well, people make promises and people break promises.
There are 7 pharmacy calls.
Will you please help with these calls?
Pharmacy, can you hold, please?
You want your Patty the Platypus DVD signed by Brian. I am working on it.
Comic-Con is almost over. I've told my people that I was going to have the DVD. You've put me in a bad position.
Brian and I are having some marital issues.
That's what people say when they don't want to do me a favor. Just say you don't want to do me a favor. You're still wearing your ring.
I don't want to do you a favor. Bruce, you are the head pharmacist. With all due respect, I feel like you're invading my personal space. Will you please help with the calls?
All of our pharmacy representatives are currently helping other customers. Your expected wait time is infinite.
There are 8 pharmacy calls.
I really want that DVD.
Gil, this is the main performance area of the studio. It can accommodate all the Patty the Platypus actors.
It's so clean.
No food or drinks are allowed in here except water.
Makes sense.
Can you throw away those chips?
Sure. Hey, Brian, did you have a chance to look at that script I sent you?
No, Marvin, I've been swamped. Sorry, I'll read it as soon as I can.
I've sent it to everyone I know, and the only person who's read it is my dad. He loves it. Then again, he loves this show. I think you're perfect for the lead.
I'll read it. I promise, Marvin. Hey, Marvin, this is my buddy Gil. Gil, this is Marvin. He plays Patty. Gil is a writer. He just moved to L.A.
Welcome. How do you like it? I love it. I have a meeting about one of my scripts later. I met a nice woman, and I made a great friend. He's blind.
Hey, Rory. Gil, this is Rory. He's our Foley artist. He does all the sound effects.
Hey, Gil, you can call me the Human Sound Simulator.
You can call me Gil.
Oh, I don't shake hands. My hands are my instruments. So is my tongue, cheeks, lips, basically every body part. I'll leave that to your imagination.
Okay, everyone. We're going to take it from scene 1 and go all the way through.
Annette, this is my friend Gil. He's going to hang out while we record, if that's okay.
Yeah. Gil, will you please throw away that Slurpee?
Of course. Sorry.
We need to check levels. Rory, the human sound simulator, can I hear the theme music?
Yes.
Can you give me a door opening?
Yep.
And birds.
You got it.
Beautiful. Everyone else set?
Yep. Sure
Yeah.
am. You bet.
Yep.
I am. Uh-huh. I'm ready, Annette.
Oh, good, Gil. Gil, you cannot have that in here.
Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Roll tape. Action.
Mama Puss, I lost my hat.
Loss is a part of life. I lost my friend Hyman.
Papa Puss has been saying he lost his youth.
He has. And to make him feel young again, he has taken up rock climbing. He's at a waterfall now.
I want to climb rocks.
Go find your father. He's climbing. Go now. Henry Hyena is coming over and we're going to play with Papa Puss's harness. I have some climbing to do, too.
Hey, Muskrat.
Where's your hat, little puss?
I lost it.
Is this it?
Yes, give it back.
Okay, but first, let's see if it's flame retardant. It's not. Too bad.
I hate you, Muskrat, and your flamethrower.
I hate me too.
Papa Puss, I want to climb with you.
But it's too dangerous.
I can climb trees, and one time I... Oh, no!
I should have used a harness. I couldn't find it.
I'll get a doctor.
Tell Mama Puss I'm sorry.
Papa Puss, open your eyes.
And Patty, find yourself a tavern. A home. Away from home.
Papa Puss.
Ha! We will remember Papa Puss for all the contributions he made to the community while he was out of work and not at the tavern.
I'm sorry about your dad, little puss.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I lost my dad, too.
You did?
Yeah, we got separated at the county fair last week, but I found him.
Oh, that makes me feel better.
I bought you another hat.
Thanks, Muskrat. I won't lose this hat unless you steal it. Ow! Why'd you do that?
It's our thing. It's what the people want.
Cut!
That was really cool. This whole experience is cool. I've never been on a professional set before.
It's intoxicating.
Sure is. Hey, I have to get going. I have a meeting over at Anchorage Films. Do you know them?
Yeah, of course. Megan Clark?
Yeah, she loves my screenplay.
The story of Gil?
Yeah.
Well, maybe I could play Gil.
Megan said she wanted to talk about producing it. The Story of Gil, starring Brian Hayward. I love that idea.
I do too.
I want to put the story of Gil on the back burner.
Okay.
I did a little research, some peer peeping, if you will. I found your POW story boxed in.
It's an award-winning story.
I'm well aware, Roger.
You made quite a splash. I never did well with small presses.
You did well in other arenas.
And you've taken your knowledge and built Anchorage Films. You guys are tastemakers.
I love The Sound Collector. It's one of my all-time favorite novels. Did you win the Pulitzer?
A finalist.
You're Roger Davis? The Sound Collector, Roger Davis?
It was a bestseller.
Oprah chose it and you expressed your concerns about it being pigeonholed.
Then she decided not to choose it.
Graciously. The two of you had a nice correspondence, though.
And then the book flew off the shelves.
And it still does.
Do you want some water?
You okay? You're sweating.
I'm just tired.
Gil.
Hold on. You're Roger Davis?
Yes.
Wow. I may be blind, but I see things. Roger, that's one of my favorite movie quotes. What were you saying, Megan?
If you take your story boxed in and develop it, I think we have something spectacular.
Yeah, well, I really want to move on to a new story, new themes, new characters. The story of Gil. I know an actor who's perfect for Gil. People who don't know him think that they know him.
We'll get into casting later. Let's start with boxed in. Then we'll take a look at the story of Gil. This is what I'll pay for an outline. This is what I'll pay for a completed script. This is the percentage for the back end deal.
That's a nice offer, but...
He'll think about it.
I'm trying to pass the puck. How do you pass?
Press X and up on the joystick.
I'm doing that.
Do it better.
Hit him! Hit him! Damn! How do you hip check?
Left 2.
Hey, does your mom ever say anything?
She talks about you nonstop. All positive. Model husband and father. Fight. Fight!
How do you punch? How do you punch?
AA. Double tap.
No!
Yes! We got a bleeder!
Get your goons off the ice and into the penalty box. Timeout. Frank, what's up?
We have an offer. I want to confirm that you want it before I start negotiating.
It's the Villeneuve thriller, right? Vince Vaughn backed out?
No. It's for a video game, the new villain in Gunmaster 3.
What are they offering?
High six figures, buddy. I think I can get more.
Yeah, hold on a sec. I just got an offer for the new villain in Gunmaster 3. You know anything about that game?
Yeah, it's the most badass game around.
Carrie frowns on gun games.
Carrie frowns on my playing gun games.
Carrie smiles at my earning your college tuition.
Carrie will understand.
Frank, get the best deal you can and take it.
On it.
You believe in doing research for your roles, right?
No more body alterations.
I was thinking of something else.
Gunmaster, report to your chamber.
Where'd you get this?
I bought it. You want to play?
Your mother's gonna kill me.
My mother doesn't need to know what she doesn't need to know.
Mr. and Mrs. Hayward, Carrie, Brian, your son Eddie has been displaying some troubling behavior recently.
If this is about his appearance, I had to change my appearance for an audition, father-son thing.
I can see that.
Yeah, Eddie was helping me out. It was fun. He was playing around with his hair. Admittedly, it got a little out of control. It was my fault.
We had to shave his head. He had a mohawk. It was the best option.
Gunmaster. This is a problem.
Well, that's the video game I booked. Gunmaster 3. I'm the villain. I have to keep this look.
I understand. However, Eddie has been telling people he is the son of a gun master.
It's good money. Not the course I thought my career would take, but that's the life of an actor. It used to be different. I was on top.
You're not listening, Brian. Mr. Drubbs is trying to tell us something.
Yes, I'm sorry. What were you saying, Mr. Drubbs?
Yes, in addition to his physical appearance, Eddie has displayed some questionable behavior. He got into an argument with another student this morning, made some threats.
Oh my God.
He wouldn't do that. It's hearsay.
We have video of the incident.
Hayward is wayward!
I made myself a promise when you took everything from me that I would not stop until every last thing that you love is taken from you.
He has a gun!
Eddie did not have a gun. He had a knife, a butter knife, which is just as disconcerting.
A butter knife?
He said he played Gunmaster with you, Brian.
What?
It's just a butter knife.
It is, and he is a straight-A student and has no previous incidents. Look, I'm going to consider this a warning and require that he see the school psychologist.
Where did he get Gunmaster?
You know what? You're going to suspend him indefinitely, and my wife and I will take him to a psychologist.
Well, I don't think that's necessary.
I think it is.
Look, you're a high-profile actor, Brian, or you were. You don't need any more negative attention, and I don't need any negative attention.
My husband is right. We'll let you know when our son is ready to come back to school. If he comes back to this school.
You spend a lot of time in cemeteries, Roger?
It's peaceful, Gil. Take this bag and open it. Mordecai will be the first cat to come. Guaranteed.
Black and white short hair?
That's my buddy. Just put the bowl on the gravestone.
Isn't that disrespectful to the person in the grave?
They never complain. Plus, take a look at the gravestone.
Roger Davis, 1949 to...
You're standing on my parents. They're right there.
Now that's disrespectful.
We weren't born in L.A., but we will rest here in Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Forever.
What's a back-end deal?
A percentage of the film's gross. It's what I live off.
That's a good deal.
If the film does well.
Do we need to get you in for a checkup? You don't look so good.
I don't like going to the doctor.
Who does?
Let's take some food down there. All the cats will come. There's a story in all these graves.
There sure is. I'm conflicted about adapting Boxed In.
Well, after I adapted The Sound the Collector, I felt the same way. Handed over my script to my producer. The script was given to ghostwriters. They changed and omitted storylines, abandoned major themes. Then there was a spin-off TV show.
Go to Hollywood and sell cemetery plots where art dies. Do you want some water?
No. Will you read this gravestone?
Florence Lawrence, the Biograph Girl, the first movie star, 1890 to 1938.
I have to get back to work.
I can watch Eddie. Watch him get a tattoo on his face.
Very funny.
I hosted Saturday Night Live once, you know.
I know. You remind me often.
But have I ever told you that I hosted Saturday Night Live?
No. But the real question is, have you ever hosted Saturday Night Live?
You call me your husband back there.
You are my husband.
Does that give me hedge trimming privileges?
I'm not ready for you to trim my hedges.
Are you seeing anyone?
No. Brian, don't you think this whole environment is abnormal? When I was Eddie's age, the biggest problem I had with my parents was that my mom would wear a uniform to my softball games.
Yeah, one of the traditions in baseball is that coaches wear a uniform.
She wasn't the coach.
That sounds like a Barb thing to do.
I understand that you have to make a living, but everything you do, what people think about you, things people say and write about you, it all affects Eddie.
I know.
I'm starting to think we need to move out of this city.
I'm making changes.
I can see that.
Good. Mrs. Hayward, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. You go to work. I'll get our son and do some homeschooling. Reading, writing, arithmetic. I'm fairly proficient in all three areas.
Sounds good. I'll check in with you later. Oh, will you please sign that Patty DVD? Bruce is driving me nuts.
Florence Lawrence, first Hollywood movie star, silent era. Her career fell apart and she ultimately committed suicide. Hollywood destroyed her.
That's inspiring.
That's the reality. You trade integrity for fame and fortune. That's true in many cases. Not all. It's true in my case. I just write for myself. I don't show anyone my work. But does a river flow if you don't see it?
I hear what you're saying.
Let's get the wet food out. There are many options, and they all have the pearls. One option is to get in, make your money, then disappear. Another is to plug away on your own and stay in control of your own work.
Until an editor gets his hands on it.
Exactly. You have to do what you feel is right. Whatever you do, never have a character say, "What do you want?"
Why?
It's lazy writing and it's boring. Every character wants something and every character is trying to find out what the other characters want. It's built in. Ah, there's my buddy. Peaches.
Hi, Peaches. What do you want?
Pharmacy, how may I help you? I think we sell wiffle balls. Let me transfer you to someone who can help.
Carrie, we have a request for a refill. Zenzetti. We're out of it.
Order more.
I forgot how.
How could you forget that?
People forget things. It's disappointing. I know.
Welcome to home economics class.
It's not called home economics anymore.
That's what they called it in the 80s.
It's called family and consumer sciences now.
Even better, the science of family. The kitchen is our lab today, and we're making pizza from scratch.
That's pre-made dough.
Nobody makes dough.
Chefs do. Mom does.
This is a time-saving alternative.
I'll preheat the oven.
Good idea. Heat it up. What happened at school, pal?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, who should I ask?
I don't know.
Do I need to be concerned?
They're just some guys who pick on me, that tease me. I was just playing around.
Now we'll spread the sauce. Always get the sauce that comes in a jar, never a can.
Why?
Jars are easier to open. You can't play around at school like that.
I know.
Are they picking on you because of me?
No.
You can tell me.
Sometimes.
Well, just ignore them. Or find their weakness and strike back verbally. That's what I did when I was a kid. No, just ignore them.
Dad, I don't have anything. I don't have friends, I don't play sports, and I'm not good at anything.
Cooking. Maybe that could be your thing.
Where's the cheese? Where are the toppings?
Oh, man, I forgot the cheese. This is a bust.
What are we gonna do for dinner?
I don't know.
Well, if you don't know, then who should I ask?
Ooh, let's surprise your mom, pick her up, and take her to El Conquistador.
That's our spot. I'm gonna get a hamburger.
Hey, you can get whatever you want, and you're gonna find something that you're passionate about. Trust me. I didn't get interested in acting until I was 19. Then it became my thing. Your mom and I met in acting class, you know. We did a scene from The Seagull.
And it was love at first flight.
Attention shoppers, today's special is fish oil. The cure-all.
Hey, funny guy. Only employees are allowed to use that.
I'm sorry.
Bruce, this is my friend Gil.
Oh, your friend.
I'm just here to say hi, and I like pharmacies.
Everybody needs friends. Your husband needs friends.
I'm going to come back later. Or call me.
Gil, do you wanna grab a coffee?
Yeah.
Bruce, I'm taking my break.
Oh, sure. Take a break with your friend. You need a break with your friend. Does he do you favors?
She's not picking up.
Call the pharmacy. She doesn't pick up her cell when she's working.
Pharmacy, what do you want?
Hi, is Carrie Hayward there?
No,
Do you know where she is?
not a clue.
Can you please tell her that her husband called? Hello?
Brian?
Yep,
Brian Hayward?
that's me.
Wow. Hey, hey, you. I loved your show, and I loved Charlie's horse.
Thanks.
Wow, this is so cool.
Will you let Carrie know I called?
Yeah, she left with a guy. What was his name? Phil, Bill, I don't know, something that ends in ill. That's for sure. I'll tell her you called.
This is my treat.
Thanks, barista.
Thanks, barista.
You're welcome, coffee drinkers.
Gil, I always sit over here. How's that?
Perfect. Hey, I didn't know you had a husband.
Oh, we're separated.
How would he feel about this?
Unhappy.
Should we be doing this?
Well, I mean, we're just having coffee. Speaking of, he's watching my son Eddie tonight. You know what? I'm not going to answer. He'll text me if it's an emergency.
You have a son?
Yeah. He's having a hard time right now. This city is just eating us both alive.
It's a pressure cooker.
It is. I'm actually considering moving.
I'm considering taking a writing deal. The producer wants my decision tomorrow.
Here's a scone on the house. Cut in two.
The entertainment industry has practically destroyed Brian, my husband.
I have a friend, Brian. He's in the business too. He's struggling, and I don't want to end up like him.
Heather, can you watch Eddie for a little while?
Sure, but I'm in the middle of a recording session.
I can stay by myself.
No, you can't. I'll give your site a shout out on my Twitter. I'm verified.
All right, Eddie. Have you ever listened to ASMR?
Thank you, Heather. I owe you one.
Eddie, take a seat. And please don't talk. I'm recording my ASMR session. Hello, viewers. You're listening to ASMR with Heather. Autonomous sensory meridian response. I'll help you relax and find a sense of peace. These are my fingernails on a hairbrush. Follow me into the calm cave as I brush my hair. Put your full concentration on my voice. I'm recording. Please don't talk, Eddie.
I can't help it. I'm feeling tingles in places I didn't know existed. I've never felt so good.
You're Brian's wife. This isn't good.
No, it isn't. It's a little different than just having coffee.
We're not doing anything wrong. This is random fate.
I'm not sure Brian would see it that way.
I'll tell him. We'll tell him. He'll understand.
Or he'll flip out.
See, this worries me. If I stay in LA long term, then all I will have to draw upon is this insular world.
Anywhere you go is insular. But this is where the work is.
Yeah, well, there are palm trees here, and they're not indigenous.
I may be a palm tree.
I love palm trees.
Only when they're tall and skinny.
And sultry and swaying. This is a gigantic pharmacy. It has its own coffee shop.
Yeah, it has its own daycare center.
Carrie, a short story I wrote, boxed in, did well. But I used details from my grandfather's life, details he told me in confidence. He felt betrayed. We never resolved the situation, and we never will.
Having your private life put on display is traumatic.
Yes, it is.
I feel like I can't progress. I have ambitions in my professional life, and I can't pursue them because of Brian. I would love to get into the mental health field, help people instead of enabling them. And I feel like I can't do that right now. Not here.
That's not fair.
It's not.
Okay, I've made my decision.
Oh.
I'm not going to take the writing deal. You heard it first. Hey, it's Roger. I'll put him on speaker. Roger, I'm having coffee with Carrie. What do you want?
Come over right away. I'm not feeling well.
Hey, Brian, your movie Gelding is on. It's really terrible what they did to those horses.
Can you turn it up?
All right.
I don't want to cut off his private parts.
Charlie, your horse is out of control. He needs to be gelded.
He's my best friend, Major.
Remove it!
Hello?
We're looking at low six figures for Gunmaster 3.
I thought you said high six figures.
Issues with insuring you. You okay?
Yeah, I was just watching Gelding. That was really good. I mean, it was misunderstood. I don't know why it flopped.
We just booked a gig! Come on, man, let's celebrate! Like the old days. Whatever we get for this video game, it's more than what we had yesterday. Celebrate when we succeed, pity party when we fail. Can't lose! You want some company, man? You want your party partner back?
Yeah, I do, Frank.
Hi, I'm Dr. Fredericks. Your friend Roger, he's experiencing severe hypoglycemia or insulin shock.
What's the prognosis?
Well, we're not really sure at this point.
Is he in danger of going into a diabetic coma?
He is, but we're doing everything we can to stabilize him.
Dude, let's go find your wife. You know she's in some hotel.
No, hey, Frank, I can't do that.
If it were my wife, I would be out there looking for her, and I would destroy the chucklehead.
Frank, that's why you don't have a wife. Like, we've been separated 8 months. I have no right to do anything here. Look, I'll look like a psychopath. I don't know what she's doing, who this guy is. I'm gonna go find her.
Slow down, pal. Let's just trust that nothing shady's going on in that hotel room.
What, like she trusted me? Wrong move on her part. I feel like pressing eject on life. Can I get another shot?
You bet.
Here, take a bump.
No.
Mind if I indulge?